parents gave my brother $100K for a house and gave me nothing but, "You're the failure," so I stopped calling them. 2 years later, my brother drove past my property and called Dad, screaming, "You need my 30th birthday." I'm sitting in my studio apartment editing wedding photos when Mom calls. Before I can even say happy birthday to myself, she launches in, "Your father and I have decided to give Tyler $100,000 for a house down payment." I wait for the rest. There isn't any. "That's great for Tyler," I say carefully. "What about me?" Long silence. Then Dad gets on the line. "Daniel, you're a failure at everything. You can't even hold down a real job. Why would we invest in someone who wastes their life taking pictures?" I was a wedding photographer, had been for 5 years, made $45,000 that year shooting 15 weddings, but they called it a hobby, a phase, not a real career like Tyler's corporate job. "I have a real job," I say quietly. "You have a camera and delusions," Dad says. "Tyler has a 401k and a future. We're investing in the child who actually tried." Mom adds, "Maybe when you grow up and get serious about life, we can help you too." I hung up, didn't say goodbye, just ended the call and sat there in my 500 square foot apartment, surrounded by photos of other people's happiest days, feeling completely empty. That night I blocked their numbers, all of them. Mom, Dad, Tyler. Deleted them from social media. I was done being the disappointment, the failure, the one who couldn't get his life together. You know what's funny? The year after I cut them off, I made $89,000, raised my rates to $5,000 per wedding, then $6,500, started getting booked for destination weddings, couples flying me to Italy, Greece, Iceland. By year 2, I was charging $8,000 per event and booking out 18 months in advance. I wasn't just surviving, I was thriving. With the money, I started looking at property, not in Portland where they lived, somewhere far, somewhere they'd never accidentally run into me. I found 12 acres in Montana for $85,000. Raw land backing up to national forest with mountain views that made my photographer brain explode. I bought it cash. Then I hired a contractor and built a studio cabin. Nothing massive, just 900 square feet. But floor-to-ceiling windows, a wraparound deck, solar panels, and a dark room for film processing. Cost me $70,000 and 6 months of flying out there every other weekend to oversee construction. I put my name on a custom wooden gate at the entrance, Daniel Cruz Photography, made it visible from the main road because I was proud of it. This was mine, built with money I earned doing work they called a hobby. 2 years and 3 months after Mom's birthday call, I'm at the cabin editing photos when my phone rings. Unknown Montana number. "Is this Daniel Cruz?" "Yeah, who's this?" "This is Sheriff Matthews. Your brother Tyler is here at your property. He's pretty upset. Says he needs to talk to you." My stomach drops. "How did he find me?" "Says he was driving through for his anniversary, saw your name on the gate." I drive the 20 minutes from town back to my property. Tyler's truck is in my driveway. He's pacing by the gate on his phone. "You need to see what Danny built," he's screaming. "No, Dad, I'm serious. He has land and a house. It's nicer than mine." He sees me, hangs up fast. "Danny, I didn't know you were here. I was just driving through and saw the sign and you called Dad. I was surprised. I mean, you just disappeared and now you have all this. Get off my property, Tyler." He leaves, but the damage is done. 1 week later, there's a knock on my cabin door. I open it and there they are. Mom, Dad, Tyler, standing on my deck like they have any right to be here. Dad's eyes go wide, taking in the view, the cabin, the solar panels. "How much did this cost?" $155,000, I say. "I paid cash." Mom starts crying. Actual tears. "We thought you needed our help. We thought you were struggling living in that tiny apartment eating ramen. That was 2 years ago, Mom. You just never called to find out if things changed." Tyler's quiet for once. He's looking at my cabin, then at me. "Your place is nicer than mine," he finally admits. "A lot nicer." Dad clears his throat. "Daniel, I was wrong about your career. This is impressive. Really impressive. Maybe we could what? Start over? Pretend you didn't call me a failure on my birthday? Pretend you didn't give Tyler everything while telling me I'd never amount to anything? We want to make it right," Mom says. I look at the 3 of them standing there on the deck I built with money they said I'd never make. "I didn't need your money," I tell them. "I needed you to believe in me. I needed you to see my work as valuable. I needed you to treat me like I mattered. You do matter." Mom starts, but I cut her off. "Too late now. You taught me something though. I don't need your approval to be successful. I just needed you to get out of my way." Dad's face crumbles. Tyler won't meet my eyes. Mom's still crying. "You should go," I say. "You know the way out." They leave. I watch their car disappear down my driveway. Then I walk back inside my cabin, close the door, and get back to editing. Some bridges you burn, some you just stop maintaining. Either way, they're gone, and I'm fine with that.